God sent me here to.
You got it.
Give you.
Come on, take your time. You got it.
If I cry,
Right.
God sent me here to give you closure, to free you from the lie that unconditional acceptance of who your mother is goes with unconditional love. To
You got it.
okay. Okay. I'm sorry, we can get my phone. Before I waste all these good people's time.
Bring it up.
So as a mom, I spent 10 years in an abusive relationship, and I've transferred that as an abusive mother.
Can you tilt the mic for me, baby?
You are, you become your surroundings. And when I finally came to the understanding of who I had been, I had to apologize. But I realized everybody's not going to get the apology that my children got. And when I prayed about it, this is what God gave me. So I apologize to God.
It's all right.
God sent me here to give you closure and to free you from the lie that unconditional love for your mother equals unconditional acceptance of how she mishandled you. To stop you from passing down trauma and equating it to inheritance. So I'm here to help you break the generational curse of ignorance and complacency. To give you the one thing you need that you may never get. Not because you aren't worthy or deserving, but because she is incapable. She won't see it, and even if she does, it's too much for her to comprehend who she was, who she is, and who she wasn't. See, being your mother, whether it was in her plans or not, never quite always met with her best intentions. The only blueprint to motherhood lies in the hands of the Lord, and a lot of us that claim to know Him never learned how to listen. And if you don't transform into His image, you transfer your curses and demons. So, I'm sorry for how she mistreated you. Disregarded, despised, for harsh words, for every word curse, every you ain't gonna be nothing. Misplaced anger and unfiltered frustration from an untamed tongue every time she calls you something other than who God says you are. Forgive her. Forgive her for expectations above the station of a child, how she disenfranchised your potential or coddled your disobedience and set you up to live in the lie that you deserve no recompense. I'm sorry that addictions commanded her attention, for the misunderstanding of how women are and can be, for swift hands that were out of hand, beating babies like grown men, for the absence that accompanied her presence. I'm sorry for animosity or indifference that masqueraded as love. That's not just how she is, it's just how she was broken. The misguided and silenced often resort to violence because that is pain that someone can hear. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry you've been stuck here for so long. But it's time to get up. Your time of inaction and stagnation and impurity is over. Get up. You were born for such a time as this. You were born to her because God always keeps His word and answers according to His will, even if He has to skip generations. You are the answer to your ancestors' prayers. You are the hope of the slave. You are enough. He has placed purpose in your pain and passion in your circumstance. You cannot afford to squander your time, your relationships, another marriage, another moment on your past. You were called, you were predestined, and you were on purpose. I have given you everything you need, declares the Lord. Get to the therapy, get the counseling, get to forgiveness, get to your knees, and get up. You cannot afford to be lame and begging at the temple gates any longer. Silver and gold have I not, but what I have I give unto you. In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, arise and walk.